Hello, whoever's in here. Somebody's in here already. Ooh. Ooh. You guys, I'm not letting you see what it looks like because it is not pretty. Ooh. I'm not a chef. Make it nice and spicy though. I do like it spicy. Who's in here? 3 of you? How are you? How are you all? Go, go, go. Hey there. Hey there. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm just making some lunch. I'm not a professional lunch maker, professional chef. Oh my gosh. Any of you guys who are professional chefs, send me your favorite recipe. Simple ones, really easy ones, because I am not a cook. I've got a couple like specialties, and that is pretty much it. Virtual hug. Crystal. Crystal. That was for you, Crystal. I need one too. I've gone through the ringer. I haven't told you guys, but that's why I like to come back to you. You always cheer me up. You always cheer me up. Nice to see you. What are my top 3 favorite dishes to cook or to eat? Egg sandwich. You guys know. You know. Egg sandwich is, I do have like a specialty egg sandwich that is unbeatable. I would rather have it than any like professional meal. Okay, I think I put too much soy sauce. Let me put more rice in there. I'm making fried rice for lunch. Break it up. Hugs. So what are you up to? Oh my gosh, were you scared like me when that happened to Scotty yesterday? Holy moly. I was at work, so I couldn't help, and I was far away. You know, I would have been there in like 2 seconds flat, but I just did my best to try to get the word out like you all did. Thank goodness for all of you letting people know when it was important that somebody needs your help. And I'm not letting you see what I'm doing, but you'd understand if you saw. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. But wow, that just made me so scared. They swatted all over today too. Danny, tell me what happened. What did I miss? I went to the gym. I like worked out a little bit. I'm getting a little squishy. I mean, squishy's good. A lot of people like squishy. I'm not saying anything bad about squishy. The guys showed up. Okay, what happened? What happened? He handled it so well. Wait, Scotty again? Scotty again? What happened? Tell me. The guys showed up. I'm so glad it turned out okay for Scott, but definitely scared. Today or yesterday, guys? I was talking about yesterday. In Austin. They called on a grandmother. This is just ridiculous. What kind of consequence is there for these fake calls? It makes me sorry. I'm not yelling at you. Obviously, it's like you're sharing my fury. I'm furious. On Miss Kim. Who's Miss Kim? Is she the grandmother? Apparently someone made a false call over Texas Place today and Scotty was swatted. Again, Scotty was swatted? Poor freaking Scotty. It's always him or Cam. Him or Cam. It's always him or Cam. Ugh. It makes me scared to go out. You wonder why I'm not out so much lately? I mean, I've got my job I've got my own job, and I had some time off because of my sister's passing. I always take some time off during that time of the year. So like I had natural time off during that time. And now I'm back to like full-fledged working. 6 cop cars. We need an ethical hacker to help. What can we do? What can we do? I saw Jessica posted something about like an email that we can email. Like I'll email emails. I'm black belt level writer, so I can write emails. What can we do? Maybe Ryan Montgomery can help. I don't know who that is. Get a lawyer? Me? Yeah. Is that how we can help? Is get a lawyer? I don't know is that what your suggestion is in reference to? No, a group lawyer. See, okay, I'm thinking like, isn't what everybody has gone through, like I'm not talking about myself, like obviously what I've suffered is like a fingernail in comparison, but I see it and I'm not the kind of person who needs to have something bad happen to me to care about it. That's why I'm here. Like I don't have a history in Scientology. I don't have friends in Scientology who I'm trying to help. Like I see humans suffering over there that in a way that I can help, and that's why I care so much. But isn't there like a class action thing that can happen with all of the incidents together, all of them? A group, collective individuals can be supported by a lawyer. Right. Simply said, you know the language. We have to say individuals, right? Because we are individuals. Nobody's connected. But class action suits are a group of individuals. I love you too, Maureen. He hasn't been live today. I reached out to him yesterday about like what he'd gone through, and I was so helpless. I was like, help him! Like I told anybody that I knew how to get a hold of, help him! And you know what response I got from some of the people who I was trying to like get to help him? I'm gonna tell you. I won't tell you who said it, but Mindy, you're being too dramatic. Who saw it? It was dramatic. The police were being dramatic. They had him backing up into oncoming traffic, for goodness sakes. And that person better hope that I'm as dramatic when something's happening to them to get somebody to come and help. I would have been there in 2 seconds if I could have. DOA was super late, so maybe, yeah, I mean, he's been through the ringer, internet time, 1 week is like a year, so he's gone through so much. The response to the comps was ridiculous. What are you talking about, yesterday or today? Hi, Papa Smurf. What's cooking? I'm embarrassed to show you. I will show you, though, in the end. Let me just wash my hands real quick because I have some raw stuff on my hands. Why did I do it? Guys, I don't like being called dramatic either. I mean, certain situations are dramatic, and to act or communicate them accordingly is important to convey the gravity of, like, if you were watching yesterday, were you watching, Scotty? I was watching helplessly, watching from far away, and I couldn't get close enough to help. So this is not what I intended to make this. I was just gonna be like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm cooking lunch. But yeah, I was so scared for him. Tried to find you on Discord, but can't. Oh, are you gelling? Can you send me a DM on Instagram, because I'm at Mindy Willens, and we can talk about that. There is something I want to talk to you about that. So hold on a second. Are you gelling? Thank you for being here. I felt like I don't know, like I feel like family is like vulnerable and in trouble, and I can't help. Like, I know they're not my family. I know, like, I've only just met these people, but I care, like, sincerely, I care. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Stop. No, don't. I can't turn off the faucet once it's on. Once it's on, it's off. Once it's on, it's on. Okay, stop. Okay, smile. Smile. Okay, I got it. Okay, it's gone. So when trolls or haters make false police calls. Yes. Who said that about the trolls and haters making, okay, Dan Brink. And just like when we're in front of I can only speak for myself, when I and others, individuals, are in front of the La Poubelle restaurant, and those people were sending constant unpaid for pizzas. And I had the cops come up to me and say, control your followers. I have the timestamp of the moment. I need to cut this part out and show you guys of the moment where I was like, okay, but there are anti-protesters who are doing this, trying to make it look bad on the protesters. And the policeman even said, yeah, he agreed with me. So I'm going to cut that part out and show it to you. It's infuriating. Thanks, General Boa. This live was not meant for this, but it's topical and it's true. I stand behind the truth. This is how I really feel deep down. You remember that, Vortex? Yeah, we even get, I mean, the officer gave the guy cash too. Like, let's not, overlook good that everyone does. The officer gave him cash too. But it was really infuriating to be blamed for what was obviously to me anti-protester warfare. And anybody who supports any individual out there is not sending unpaid for pizzas. That's not what you do. Thanks, General Boa. I have the scanner audio from the day Cam and Danny got arrested, and there was definitely some. Clea, do you have a recording of it? Can you share it with me on Instagram Messenger, and I can kind of cut it into a video about it? I am in video making mode to these last few days, and I just found that I'm gonna be increasing my hours at work, and so like the time before I start doing that, I'm like really want to focus on editing and sharing important stuff and not important stuff too. Like my heart has to be full as a human too, as an individual, because we're all individuals. This is like my family now too. Oh my God, hun, it's yeah, right. I was never Scientology. Yeah, me neither. But I can reach out to like for example, the people who are afraid of the police every day because they don't have some privileges that maybe I have. I don't have to suffer those, scenarios in order to feel for those people and try to change the world for the better for those people who don't have the ability, like me, the privilege, of not, up until now, like now I'm afraid when I see the police. Now they know who I am and like I have like a fear. But before this, I didn't have a fear. I'd see the police and be like, oh, they're here to help me. Like privilege, oh, like, whoa, Mindy, ignorant. Looking only from my own perspective. Like I want to change the world for the people who have to be afraid every day. And so I have in the past dedicated my time to doing so, but it isn't until now that I actually feel the same fear. And you saw me like just walking into like about the whole Joey thing is not even a big deal in comparison to like Jessica getting on the floor, on the ground face down in handcuffs for 45 minutes, or Scotty being walked backwards into traffic. It's not like, I mean, we all have our own impersonal, experiences that are worthy of fear or whatever you feel, right? But still, like when you compare, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. My point is, I don't have to suffer the consequences to feel the need to try to change the world for others. And now, myself included now. Did you see the stream where Jessica went to LAPD about getting swatted and they were telling her they won't do anything and they're telling her to stop live streaming and protesting? No, I did not see that. See, yeah, I've been like work mode and like just trying to rest mode, and like people are sending me updates. Clea, I'm like so appreciative of Clea and Danny Brink and Kirsty for sending me, and all of you who's been sending me like updates so that I don't have to have like my face in my phone constantly, so I can get, the gist of what's happening without, while I'm still getting that brain break that I need. It's really needed as an individual to have that brain break. Let me see, I'm missing out on some of your things. Thank you, Clea. Yeah, right. They can investigate the calls easily. That is it. Like, it is easy to find the source of these fake calls that are potentially ending up in, like, potentially human tragedy of people who it is recorded. I and others are recording way more than just our experience out there protesting, but our lives. And you see, like, there's proof, like, none of us are dangerous. I'm not dangerous. Jessica's not dangerous. We just want to make the world better for the future people, for the present people. There's no weapons. There's no, like, I think Cam was handing out cookies. Like, it's provable that we're like just normal good people. And not only are we normal good people, I'm sorry, bad word. Not only it's normal good people, but I forgot what I was gonna say because I said the F word. I forgot what I was gonna say. I got just distracted because I said the F word. Sorry. To the Omen House? What's that, Jenna? The calls may not be traceable. No, come on. Like 911 they trace. 911 traces. Ex-dispatcher. Okay, hot mess. Can I pin you? It doesn't let me pin. I want to pin you. Okay, the verify phone numbers that show up on call screens and what they say, it's usually policy. Right? Yeah, that's what I mean, I'm no stranger to watching Rescue 911. The great lighting in the kitchen. Really? Thanks. Okay, sorry, let's go back. The Omen, I don't know what that house, I agree to do something. If it was any normal person calling over and over fake calls that are requiring helicopters and SWAT, you'd better believe that there would be consequences. Danny was amazing in Chicago. I'm so proud of him. He was amazing outside of La Poubelle when he was getting run over by a car with his, at the time, fiance, or at the time, you know, his partner. I can say his partner regardless of timing. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to steam these broccolis. Can trace call. They can trace calls. You're right. Thanks, Tom. I get a little bit like flustered. But yeah, it's dare I say criminal what the police are doing. Yeah. Dare I say criminal. I don't dare. I'd say it. Criminal. Might just be drills. No. No, this is retaliation. Retaliation for just like trying to make the world a better place. Trying to liberate people who are under dangerous control. Right, Danny? You're right. You're right. Hey, Kanoga. Thanks for bringing the mood back up. Hold on a second. I'm making fried rice. I make a lot at a time because I like to have leftovers, which means I overeat the first meal. Yeah. What else do you have to say? I like that they're enjoying this game of cops and protest. I don't. I know you're being sarcastic, but you'd be wonderful to be in love with. Moon Taxi. It's like I'll be honest with you. Personally, I have been feeling like an increase in loneliness. Could be hormones. I've been feeling an increase in loneliness. I can talk about that. And first I want to see what I'm missing out here on this chat. Could possibly have been called by a burner phone. It was retaliation. They would have treated DOA different, especially, can't believe how arrogant. Yes, you're right. Just the police and the fire trucks. Yep. Sorry, you guys. I was behind on the chat. Yeah, when it comes to being in love, like, my like love life was like I had my marriage, the ending of my marriage, and I was so happy in my relation. Like I wasn't happy that I was like slowly getting more and more neglected because he was cheating. I didn't know it. Wasn't happy about that. I was so happy about like the security I felt and like that I thought I was in love with someone, and then when it was all just fake and a scam and like over, I found myself again. I went to Thailand and I just found myself again, but it wasn't so long after that I realized like if somebody's gonna leave, this is personal, whatever, I'll share with you. If somebody's gonna leave, I feel more empty. I feel way emptier. Like way emptier than if somebody didn't arrive, which is hard when you're like seeing somebody new, like they're gonna leave, you know, in the beginning, especially you have to like build it. But like I had trouble with that. And so I decided, writing my book, putting all of this energy towards my book, and I had all this work. I was working 2 jobs at the time. The entirety of 2023, I was working 2 jobs and like obsessively, like every spare moment trying to get my book published by the end of the year. which I did by like, it was like January 2nd of this year that I published the book. And so I didn't do any dating. I didn't go out. I didn't enjoy myself. I didn't do anything but work and write my book for the whole year. And now that's over. And I met you guys, like immediately. I met you guys, January 4th? January 7th was my first day going out there and saying, hey, what's this all about? And Street says to me, oh, we're protesting Scientology. And I'm like, oh, good job, guys. See you later. And everyone's like, plant. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I'm going to help. And then I got in more and more, and it takes up more and more of your mental space, whether it's your time or not. It takes up your mental space, and it gets more and more intense. And now people are getting swatted, and there's moving locations, and now I'm stuck with you. I appreciate you. I wouldn't trade you for the world. And now I have this this outlet, this expression outlet that of people who I don't know. Some of you I do. I'm really grateful to know. One second. But to kind of, I don't know. So now we're here. Now it's all kind of relaxed. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm like, that loneliness is creeping up again. So it's true. Okay, let's mix this stuff up. Oh, thank you. You're great. Well, we'll see. You know, I'd like to find like a direction for my life. Like, what's the next direction? I don't know. Well, I left my food like sitting here in the heat for so long that it's all crunchy on the bottom. But who doesn't like crunchy on the bottom fried rice? What'd you say? Thanks, Papa Smurf. I appreciate you. Must have been needing a nap, was really late. Yeah, oh my gosh. Are you gelling? I don't blame you. If you talk to Scotty, let him know he could always come over to hang out, to like have just like a comfortable place to spread out, and he knows it. You don't need to tell him, it's fine, he knows it. But if I'm ever cooking and any of you guys are nearby, I'll share it with you. All right, I think this is good enough. You're not gonna want to see this. It's like all burnt up on the bottom, every part that I've like turned over. I get so into the conversation with you that I'll show it to you. You know why? Because it's the truth, and I stand behind the truth. I'll say it over and over. Hold on, I need a little more sriracha. Thank you for your kindness, Are You Gelling? I really appreciated you that day, that, you know which day, where you really helped me out. I had all this like influx of people who I didn't know, and you know all the history of everything, so I appreciate you so much. Sorry. First time here. Hi, Paula. Hey, Paula. I want to marry you. Hey, Paula. No one else will ever do. I've waited so long for school to be through. Paula, I can't wait no more for you, my love. It's not personal. There it is. Fried rice, guys. Fried rice with chicken and shrimp and broccoli. I don't have any. I need to go shopping for more vegetables. Scotty's having fun doing his hammock interviews. Oh, really? Awesome. Do I like living in California? I really do. Do I write songs? I have some songs that I've written, but they're not really appropriate. But I put out one of my inappropriate poems, and it didn't really get the traction that I was thinking that it would. But I'm not going to limit myself. I'll put out my inappropriate stuff. Paula, I can't wait no more for you, my love. Welcome. Let's go together and sit. Let's go together and sit. Here we go. I'm going to overeat this. I'm going to overeat it. Don't stop me. Somebody stop me. Oh, Dee, how are you? Dee, you're back. I missed you. You've been gone for so long. Gone for so long. School to be through. All right, maybe I need a little more spicy. I want it to hurt going in and coming out. So I have kind of something that I'm gonna make today. I went thrift store shopping yesterday and I have it in, the clothes are in the wash right now. And I'm gonna do a little fashion show. It's this thrift store, they don't have a try-on room, which I wouldn't wanna use anyway, because ick. But it's all a risk. You buy it, you think it's gonna be good, you're not sure. And I take it home and I check out my convertible couch. This is my little secret convertible couch. So I'll do the test for you guys. It turns out that everything I picked today or yesterday was pink. I didn't plan it that way. I'm just in a pink mood, I guess. School to, oh, I need something to drink. Come with me. Will you come with me, please? To be through. Oh, you saw the duet? So that is not my best job doing Suddenly Seymour. And I was like, I'm a lightweight. That was like a beer in. You guys, some of you had lunch with me. You know what I'm like, one beer in. And so I'm a little embarrassed of my performance. Thank you for the compliment though. But Jacob Harkey, what a good singer. What a great guy. What a wonderful person. And I owed it to him to publicize that video so everyone could share in how I feel about his talent. I love Jacob Harkey. As a person, as a singer, I can't wait to do more. I know a lot of you guys are. A lot of comments I got were like, no, not my style. But you know what? Broadway isn't everyone's style, so I get it. I get it. Jacob is so nice. Yeah, I love it. And he's a handsome boy, you're right. He's really just like head to toe in the heart. He's just the best. Clark Kent. He does remind me of Clark Kent. You're right. All right, here we go. We got shrimp. I'll be the decider. I'm honest. I got no one's feelings to hurt but my own, and I am harsh. Whoa. On Broadway. All right, so we'll just chill, eating something. Kick off my shoes. Get cozy. All right, let's talk together. Now we're together. Don't forget Clark Kent is Superman. Of course, Danny Brink, I know who Clark Kent is. I know. So I'm excited to do my little fashion show about my pink things that I got from the thrift store yesterday. Don't worry about the like. This isn't an important video. I'm just getting to know you guys. I just like having a little quality time together. You've been hearing how to use the chopsticks recently. You can't get the hang of it. I learned when so let's see. You hold it like that. Okay, you hold it like that, and then you take your middle and your ring finger, and you use this. And then just kind of practice like controlling it around with your middle, holding it with your thumb, and your middle finger and your ring finger. The other one, oops. I need two hands for this. So we got the thumb, and we're controlling it around with our middle finger and our ring finger. But we got these two fingers sticking up like this. So grab it with the top part of your thumb and your finger. You can wiggle it around. Yeah, I guess you're right. You guys, I'm wrong. Middle finger is gonna come up to this one, and then first finger. So that's it. You're gonna move it up and down with your first finger and your middle finger, and then your ring finger is the one that's gonna control it. I'm a teacher, but I'm not like a chopsticks teacher. What's that song called, guys? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Give me the name of the song. You have the same dress exactly? It's one of my favorites. You're cooking while I eat? Oh, Sato. You got it, Danny Brink. You got it, Mark Hardman. I'm not surprised. You guys are always so on it. Oh, Lily, you got it. That was kind of a cheat, right? You're like, Mindy, why'd you do that? Papa Smurf, you got it. Michael Mallory show, you got it. I have to always adjust myself on this couch. So last time we talked, oh, okay, YRB, you got it. You got a little to the exponential degree. Last time we talked, you were talking about, oh, one thing you like is to see some of like my favorite movies with my commentary. I don't know, how do people do that usually? Something I was curious about. I didn't plan to ask you this, but just since there's so many people in here, how do people do that usually? Oh no, my foot's gonna cramp, okay, I fixed it. Oh, that was close, really close. Yeah, do I need to get a Patreon to do that? Videos? Watch movies together with you guys? Okay, I agree, Danny Brink. Right, hold on, let me get some tissues. Okay, mukbang with Mindy. Okay, yeah, Minbang. I don't know. It's a good day not to be in a cult. Oh, it's a good day to not be in a cult, and it's a good day. Okay, I'm not good with improvising rhymes, but if I have time to think about it, would that be a good parody? If I have time to think about it, they could be brilliant. Thank you, Kirsty. Not to bring this back to like a negative place, but was there more swatting happening today? Did I get that right? Can somebody like fill me in on what happened today that I missed? Yeah, Danny Brink, tell us, please. My robot mod? Who's that? Is that you, Kirsty? Maybe another YouTube category for movies? I don't understand. Libby228, can you send me in a private message on Instagram at Mindy Willens? Because I am interested in, like, that would be fun to do. Plunge helps cramp with, yeah, I missed today's. Nothing compares. Yeah, I like Prince too. Maybe some older movies, Mark Hardman. I've got some favorite old movies that people probably haven't even seen or thought about, and they're just like so out there. I would love to introduce the world to them. And I've got like background information about them and stuff like that. That would be fun. Do the people do that with the chat on, or they just talk to people? Could run out of copyright old musicals. Ooh. In one frame, stopping occasionally to discuss. Yeah, I'd love that. Would that be something you'd want to see, though? I have a list of notes and copy paste to post to make it easier. Reactions to movie. I am pretty expressive. But tell me, what did I miss about the swatting that happened today? I feel like that's more important. It's taking it up a notch. They're fighting back and they want to win. Well, of course, they all... Oh, Mark Hardman, you and I both love musicals. I love Tucker and Dale versus Evil. One of my favorites. Tucker and Dale versus Evil, if you guys haven't seen it. That's definitely, like, not one of the no copyright ones. It's kind of more recent, right? Love you, Santiago. All right. Well, Danny Brink, maybe you can just send me a DM about what I missed today with the swatting, because this important stuff is, I need to know it so that I can keep myself safe and also do my best to keep others safe if I can. Oh, Dan Brink, relatively, how old is old? Things are getting old a lot faster now than they did before. What? I missed it. Confident Chris in a short video on SWAT of Jessica. I saw that. That was the other day. I saw the whole thing. I saw the SWAT of Jessica. Horrible. It's like infuriating. Stand By Me. Oh my gosh. Stand By Me. Papa Smurf. When I was little, I watched that with my in my grandmother's house. She had that movie. And we called it the Bad Boy movie because they said bad words in it. I remember that. I watched that. Annie's tomorrow. Company's great, Adam. Oh, okay, Adam. So I was a music, art, and drama teacher at Page Private School in Hollywood. It was my first like school teaching job. Sorry, everyone. I saw the swatting of DOA yesterday. I was like freaking out during the moment. But just to go back to talk about, what was I saying? Dang it. I get so distracted. You guys are like preying on my ADD. Okay, wait. Okay, Adam, that's right. So when I was a teacher and I'd say something about a musical, my whole class would be like, not another musical, Miss Mindy. Don't talk about musicals. I was Miss Mindy. And I'd say, like, guys, I don't even like all musicals. But who in this room, this was a 6th grade class that I was talking to at the time, who in this room has seen the movie Little Shop of Horrors? No one. So for the next week, we watched Little Shop of Horrors for grades like 4 and up, and then 3rd grade and down watched Annie for the first time. They'd never seen a musical before. And they loved it. And then Sweeney Todd had just come out, like right after we did that. And they all went to go see Sweeney Todd, and they wouldn't have otherwise. So what I have to say to you, Adam, is that, have you seen Silence the musical? That's what I have to say. If you don't like musicals, there is a musical for your style. I don't like all musicals either. Even really popular ones, I don't like. I don't even want to tell you which ones I don't like because you're going to hate me. Those musical lovers in there, are going to be like, no, my heart is broken that Mindy doesn't like Hamilton. That Mindy doesn't like Rent or Wicked. My heart is broken that she doesn't like South Pacific. I don't. It's not, Sunday in the Park with George, not my favorite. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I love you. Like what you love to love. I love. So like your love of musicals, I support it. But we all don't have to have the same favorite. And you probably just haven't seen one that you like. They're so different. Adam, Silence the musical. Book of Mormon, musical. It was a great one. Yep. Adam, Jack Nicholson was in the original of Little Shop. But guess what? That wasn't a musical. Sound of Music is a great musical. I like the first half of Sound of Music. I don't like any of those musicals either. I've heard someone else musical say that. I feel so close. Oh, Joey girl. I'm embarrassed to tell people when I don't like those or like the musical lovers' favorites. I love Miss Saigon. I love The Drowsy Chaperone. I love musical comedies. I love Little Shop of Horrors. Silence the Musical is one of my favorites, my top favorites. I'm going to tell you guys about my story about Silence the Musical. So I went on a date with this guy. This was many years ago. We went on a date to karaoke, and I was singing my like musical stuff. And he's like, "Wow, you're such a good singer." And I like to write like funny songs. And I was like, "Oh, you do? I like to write funny songs too." And I was like, "What kind of funny songs?" And he's like, "Well, actually, like I wrote a musical, and I mean, it's actually performing this weekend. I thought maybe you'd like to go see it." He was so shy, and I was like, "I'd love to go see it." And he took me on a date to see his musical, which I was expecting to be taken into this like small little black box Los Angeles Hollywood like theater that's like just like low production value, whatever. No. It was at a nice theater. The tickets were like $75. And guess who walks in? Playing the lead is the guy who played Phantom when I saw it. Not Michael Crawford, but when I saw it was Davis Gaines. Davis Gaines walked in who was playing Phantom when I was younger, and I like loved Phantom. And I was like, what? And who played the one of the other characters was, I'll tell you in a second because I'll explain what musical it is. It was Silence of the Lambs, the musical. Silence the musical. It has a short run. It's not being done right now. It was brilliant. I have the CD of it. And I was just mind blown. And then I came again another time and like took all my friends at one time. And then I came again and took my family another time. I like when I see a musical, I want to take like a group of friends and I want to take my family another time so I could see it 3 times and like get the music all, like I could sing all the songs. It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this when it's told. It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose. And when it's done, there's one more thing, one simple little task. It's put the fucking lotion in the basket. It's brilliant. Even like they play on the Jodie Foster accent. They're like one of her songs. She's like, this is it, an actual assignment, wow. I'm on my way, nothing's gonna stop me now. Anyway, it's not very well known, but it's my favorite musical. And actually, it was going on when Book of Mormon swept the Tonys and was performing here at the Pantages. It was going on at the same time, and Book of Mormon took out an ad in their playbill. I should have kept that playbill. I even, like, I've texted, we didn't continue dating, but I texted him way later, like, when I've listened to it in the car, and I'm like, there's one part he's like, Buffalo Bill's like, listen to you scream and wail, keep it down, you fucking whale, mind the broken fingernail, the last girl climbed halfway but failed. And I texted him, I'm like, rhyming whale with whale, brilliant! And he's like, stop texting me. But I get off on rhymes and like wordplay and all that stuff. I'm like, I love it. So I highly recommend it. I don't know if you can even get the CD. I just have like the cast recording from their New York. They did it like for a little bit in New York. They did it for a short time here, and like no one will ever hear it again. And it's just brilliant. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. When I get into talking, I don't listen to your chats. Yeah, nobody knew it was a musical. You want to see Tommy on Broadway? Oh, cool. Jerry Springer the musical. I heard about that. I heard it's really funny. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. Precious. The guy who played Buffalo Bill in the musical was the voice of the Crypt Keeper. Who remembers Tales from the Crypt? You know? Tales from the Crypt was the voice. Like, I was mind blown when I went in there. I was just mind blown. Remember Tales from the Crypt? The voice of the Crypt Keeper was Buffalo Bill, and playing Hannibal Lecter was Davis Gaines, one of like the main people who played Phantom on Broadway. What? So maybe Adam and I need to see a musical together. I'm good at picking musicals for people. I recently went back and was rewatching the old Tales from the Crypt. What a great show. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. What would I be doing without you? Eating by myself? You also saw what? Grease on Broadway? Tales from the Crypt? Oh, so great. I went back and watched West Side Story. I was on the phone, Papa Smurf, today with my friend who says that he's leaving on Friday to be flown out to be in West Side Story, in a touring production of West Side Story. I'm like, whoa, get ready for some dance rehearsals, boy. I was like, maybe we should do like some kind of a fun activity together, send off, and I'll go live and you can go live if you want, and we can just like share the excitement for your, like, I'm just so proud of you. I would love to do that. I would love to go and be in a musical. I auditioned, I don't get anything. Moulin Rouge. My sister's favorite was Moulin Rouge. Love Moulin Rouge. Ooh, oh, there goes the rice. I just met a girl named Maria. I'm silent. Okay, guys, who saw my interview with Natalie Webster where I'm talking about, like, in my mind, I'm like, I have so much information to convey. She only has so much time. So in my mind, I have to speak fast. She's so calm. She's like a big-hearted, lovely woman. And she's like, I could tell, like, every question she had, I'm like, oh, okay, this is a long answer. I might as well just like talk fast. And some people were talking, like in the chat, they're like, I'm watching this on 2 times speed, or I'm watching this on 1.5 times speed. I'm like, what must have that looked like? Mindy on 1.5 times speed when I'm on like fire? Yep, Moon Chat Taxi. I saw it live and everyone was naked. I almost auditioned for it, but I was like too body conscious. I was like, I can't be naked in front of everyone. I tried to watch La La Land. I have trouble with modern musicals. I have a lot of trouble with the modern ones. It's just my preference. I like, kind of like, I love Avenue Q. Who saw Avenue Q? Omni, I'd love to do song requests, but I probably won't know all the songs you want me to do. I want to start doing ghost hunting, but I need, I was talking to Nerd Report about it, like getting started doing something like that. It would be fun. I need like the right circumstances. I also want to get more gadgets. I have some gadgets, but I want to get more gadgets. So I think I need to do some kind of like a goal. Like if I get this much, then this can go to the gadgets and this can go to like I also can't go by myself. I'm a chicken. I'm like excited. I want to be there, but I'm a chicken. Like I'll need someone to go to the bathroom with me if I go to a hotel or whatever. Anna, of course. I even told Nerd Report, he's with Grayson Report, we were all three gonna do a collab. I'm like, even though you guys are together, I can't be alone. Someone's coming with me to the bathroom in the middle of the night. That would flop like John Travolta movie. What was that called? Weird sci-fi movie with the tentacles growing out of their nose. I don't remember that one. I just EVP'd my pants. Oh my God, D, you're so good. That's a good one. Yeah, I just EVP'd my pants. So good. Don't go to the Cecil Hotel, or do? Because I do want activity. I don't want to come back empty-handed. I want to be out there to like break through to the other dimension. I need to do a video where I kind of explain like my perspective of what I think ghosts are and what I think the reason for us being here and what happens after we die. I've got really specific thoughts about these things. Not that I try to like convince you or like, it's like in my personal beliefs, it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. It doesn't matter. But knowing what I think might help inform your, like, as you're watching me try to like ghost hunt, it might help you inform your perspective. I don't know. Have I said too much? There's nothing more that I could think of to say to you. How does it start? It won't be easy. You'll think it's strange. Somebody asked what I'm eating, fried rice. I just cooked it. When I try to explain how I feel, that I still need your love after all that I've done, you won't believe me. All you will see is a girl you once knew, although she's dressed up to the nines, at 6s and 7s with you. On the East Coast? Oh my gosh. So I went to Jamestown when I was like 9 years old. Like historical places like that, so intriguing to me. Queen Mary, you want to, D? You want to do a ghost hunt collab? I am down. I am down for a ghost hunt collab. The lady who hits you, she's getting, and did you get a court date? Oh, Jerome, I'm not even talking about that anymore. What I did was, by just being there and like being open-hearted and like a good person in the moment, showed a light on how she went from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds and laid her hands on a stranger, and she held my phone like outside of my reach and then threw it. And like, that's, I mean, court date, what is that gonna do but take up more of my time, take it away from important things like this, not this specifically, but like this. And also like my own personal, as an independent, like my phone has like not worked as well since she threw it. But it's like pick and choose your battles is what I think. For musical performances that are acoustic, not amplified. Good point, YRB. My mom, great eerie pick of the Queen Mary. You stayed in a haunted hotel, Danny Frank? You won't okay. Why not, No Name D? Who in California wants to do Cecil with me? I would do it. We got to get we have to think ahead and like find what is like the most like allegedly haunted room and rent it out like ahead of time. And I'm sure we're not the only ones to think of this. I'm an adventurer when it comes to like the other dimension. My sister and I were like very ghosty. You should come to Williamson Ghost Hunters. I can't do it by myself. That's the thing. I don't want to go. I can do anything. Anything you can do, I can do better. You don't think that the Cecil is safe for visitors? Well, I mean, you know, they have liability insurance, right? It's all locked up now? Okay, so I'm not gonna break into anywhere. That's true. Baltimore. Good morning, Baltimore. Every day's like an open door. Every night is a fantasy. Every sound's like a symphony. I auditioned for Hairspray, the movie that came out. I was flown out from where I was going to college. I was in college when that happened, and I was flown out to audition for it, but they said I wasn't big enough. I was bigger than I am now by a lot, but I still wasn't big enough. I'm always too big and always too small, too big or too small. It's like they both surprise me. At this point, I feel very like healthy. I don't know. Really, Danny Brink. Overnight at the Queen Mary before you knew it was haunted. Fortunately, you didn't have any encounters. I've got a really good ghost story about, I told you my sister and my mom and I are very ghosty. And so we did that. We found like the allegedly most haunted room in one of the hotels in this San Diego hotel. And we went down and made like a girls trip. I told some of you guys this, like you probably are bored or you don't want me to say it again, right? Let me know if you want me to tell the story again. It's like a pretty cool ghost story. One of my favorites, actually. I was thinking of making a video like specifically about it and like where I look it up and kind of put like screenshots of the like news articles from that day of like the ghosty stuff or the reasons why they think it's haunted and stuff like that. You want to see it? Okay, I'll tell you. The ghost ask if you're a god, say yes. All right, Adam, you're coming with me on the next one. Adam, are you local? Are you local to Los Angeles? Can you protect me? Protect me! That's what I'll be like saying. I'm down. I believe and I know that when you're being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. So actually being scared makes it more exciting to do it anyway. Okay, yes, please. All right, I'll tell you the story then. All right, here's the story. I'm gonna probably make a video of it too, just because like there's history and I wanna bring like the news articles and stuff in it too. So there's this haunted hotel. I don't remember the name of the hotel, but I'll go find it. My mom knows it. There is no day, only soul. What a beautiful singing voice you must have. I get a little distracted when I see the chat. I have to kind of like not look. I'll look this way. So there's this haunted hotel in San Diego. My mom and my sister and I were gonna have a girls' weekend where we we researched the allegedly haunted room, and I forgot what room it was, but we got that room, and the ghost's name was Roger, historically. And it's like something about this, he was like a gentleman, but he got shot and something, I don't even remember. I'll find the articles and stuff because we did our research first. But I was a teenager at the time. Or young 20s, I don't remember, so long ago. I'm aging myself. I'm timeless. That's how old I am, timeless. So we set everything up so that we like took pictures of everything and where it was before we left the room, so that when we came back we could compare like did anything move in between now and then, and we made it like no maid service, you know, nobody go in. We did our best to kind of like be as scientific as we could as like really young people that we were with like limited knowledge on this stuff and just trying to have fun together as mom and daughters. And what happened? Oh no, I can't tell you this part. Oh no, you're gonna hate me. It's the truth. I have to stand behind the truth, guys. Sorry. Hate me if you want. It's the truth of how what happened and what we did, okay? Don't hate me, but hate me if you must. It's okay. I accept it. If it's the truth, I accept it. So we were playing the Ouija board. Don't, guys, stop! We were playing the Ouija board. And what the ghost said, introduced himself as Roger, and and then it said something really weird. It said, breakfast on me. And I know, Lily, sorry, guys, sorry. It said breakfast on me. And the next day, we went to have breakfast, the family. Before we went to have breakfast, we stopped at the mini market, and my mom got us each a scratcher ticket because we love scratcher tickets. And we got an extra one for Roger. And then we had breakfast, and then we left breakfast, and on our way out of breakfast, we're all like doing our little scratcher tickets, and none of us won anything. But the one that we got for Roger won. Not only did it win, but you know how it's usually like in a increments of like $5, like 10 or 5, like it's like a round number. It was a weird non-round number that was exactly how much breakfast was, including the tip. I think it ended in like a 2 or a 3, the number. Like, it was like, the message was breakfast on me. The next day, the lottery ticket had, that was a winner, was exactly how much breakfast was for us. Crazy story. True story. I mean, whether you believe in ghosts or not, those things happened. I like sharing these with you. And if you judge me for like some of the choices that I made, like every choice that I've made me into the person sitting in front of you today. I don't know if I can apologize for those unless I've hurt somebody. In that case, I would absolutely apologize and grow in front of everyone. It's very humbling, but I would do it. And it hasn't, like, I'm like waiting for I'm very new to meeting all of you. I'm waiting for the day where it's like, okay, Mindy, you've been saying it over and over. Now it's time to grow in front of everyone. It's humiliating, but it's true. You got to stand behind the truth. Used to get Reiki done, not one to judge, afraid of calling supernatural stuff too. Supernatural. I got another Ouija story. Okay, now we're off on the Ouija story. I've got a lot of them, but here's a good one. When I was a little girl, my mom and dad were going to get I'm a scaredy cat, Lily, but I'm also brave. Omni, I saw you ask that question before already. Why don't I audition more? So I've auditioned for many years, and I mean, call me a failed this or that because I didn't get anything. It's like the market is so diluted with performers, and I have a friend who is, I don't want to tell you who he is, but he's got a very famous family member, and he's one of my best friends, and like extremely famous family member. I don't think he'd be comfortable with me saying, but he gave me his agent. Like, he submitted my stuff that I was creating, like voice stuff. Like, I learned how to be an audio engineer. I stopped with the Ouija board story. I'll tell it to you guys if you remind me later. And the agent said, wow, I'm really impressed with your stuff. And I've gotten a lot of like self-tape requests through that agent, and I've always like get on it and do it, but nothing comes from it. But you know what? I used to pride myself on saying like, I'm the only girl in Hollywood not trying to be an actress. And then all of a sudden I can't say that because I have this agent who I do make self-tape stuff for, and I have the door open. If I live out here and I have an agent who's like, I'll try to help you, and then like, I think it's like rejecting potential gifts and blessings that might come your way to deny yourself and not try. So I guess you can say failed this or that, but I don't know. I always kind of thought that if I meant to be something, it was going to be when I'm older, and I guess I'm older now, but I always felt that even when I was younger, like much younger, I was like, oh, when I feel like I'm going to be something when I'm older. Who knows? Nowadays, I just kind of like vibe on my heart, and if like an opportunity comes my way and I can do it, like I'll try. That's all I can do. It's all you can ever do. And I think that like making something yourself is a better way, because otherwise you're like at the mercy of like everyone else's judgments. Everyone else is choosing. You're one of a million people. Like, I don't know, like I'm at the age where I'm like, I should like make my own project. You know, why not? I like to write. So I've written a TV show, and Yeah, the person who I wrote it with, we've been talking about maybe making like a little commercial for it just to show you guys like it's kind of funny and cute. I've got a lot of ideas. I don't know, Omni. I don't know. That's a good question. Have I seen the film Pearl? Is that the prequel or the movie? Because I saw the movie, but I didn't see the prequel. I think the prequel is Pearl. I also say Mary Worth in the mirror several times. Mary Worth is like the classic Bloody Mary. And my mom, you could see me singing in a bar. Omni, why don't you just raise your expectations of me a little bit? The prequel is Pearl. I didn't see it. But, sorry, I was going to say something. My family's from Chicago, and she calls it Mary Worth instead of Bloody Mary. But that was the original name for Bloody Mary was Mary Worth. So that's what I know about it. And that she would scratch your face or something like that. I don't know. It would be awesome to sing in the band for Queen Mary. Ooh, I like Queen. It's reminded me of my agent story. Okay, back to the original first Ouija story that I have. So when I was a little girl, I was living in Texas, in Houston, in a small suburb of Houston called Kingwood. It had been annexed into Houston when I was a teenager, but when I was little, oh my God, my legs are asleep. Oh no, ow, I don't like it. I don't like the feeling. Okay, relax, Mindy, relax. It'll come back. So they were trying to buy a new house, and they went looking around this house. And oh my God, my mom has the best ghost story, haunted house story. I have to like interview her one day and have her share it with you guys. But okay, back to this story. In the house, it was completely empty except in one of the closets. In the top of the closet, there was a Ouija board. And they asked the agent, can we have it? And the agent said yes. And so they took it home. I was little, and I remember them suddenly having this board, and it was like a game with letters. I didn't know anything much about it. I was like a little older than a toddler, like little. But, and I remember this, suddenly in our area of Texas where it was not common, we started getting scorpions in the house. My mom caught like 12 in one day. And this is like not a scorpion area of Texas. She even called the exterminator, and they're like, scorpions don't live there. And they got rid of the Ouija board, and no more scorpions. Weird. You had something about your sister? TikTok sister? Oh, Mountain Angel, I'm your TikTok sister. Thank you. I need all the sister energy that I can get because I've got a lot of love to give, and I miss having a sister very much. No one can replace, but you can add to people's lives with sister energy, obviously. And I appreciate you, Mountain Angel. Isn't that weird, Lily? I've got some weird Ouija stories, lots of them actually. I was like, not wanting to tell you that I did it that one time, but yeah, actually, I'm a little girl, like I'm not that one of those. I'm one of those. And you loved my poem, Callie? Oh, thank you for saying that. I saw your message on it. I appreciate it. It didn't get the reaction that I was hoping that I would get, but you know what? It's like just art, and I was going through all my old stuff, and I'm like, what can I share with everyone, like of myself? It's, I'm not too squeamish about bugs and but scorpions. Scorpions they're so poisonous. Can't even watch scary movies. No siblings. Oh, I appreciate being one of those, Mountain Angel. Get a little bit more here. There, I want to show you something I made. Oh, I guess it's stuck to the table. You like my art? I work with resin. You like this? It's a coaster. I use it as a coaster. I love like someone was gonna throw away this whole container of old keys, and I was just like, oh, I can make art out of that. Have I seen Poltergeist film? Yes, they're here. Yeah, I made it. What else was I gonna say? I don't remember. I get so distracted on the different topics, but I really appreciate you guys. You sitting here and eating with me makes me eat less. You use it as a rolling tray. See, I need to work together with you and make something together. Together, everyone achieves more. Contagious. Make me sound like an infection. The movie Ouija board, I think I've seen it. My mom loves all the like 1 and 2 star rated movies on Netflix that are about ghosts and stuff. It's so funny. She's the sweetest. My mom is so much sweeter than me. She is the sweetest. Like I used to say like, oh, I'm the sweetest. No, she is the sweetest. And she watches to relax these horror torture movies. I have a video. I have to find it. It's like, I took it a long time ago. I'm like hearing from the other room like, don't torture me. Stop, please. Like on the TV, like screaming bloody murder. And I like walk in with my camera and she's just like, like, how do you relax to that? Yeah, I'd love to collab with somebody who's a resin worker or like into construction stuff. I love like working with tools. I don't have a lathe. I don't have like the bigger woodworking tools, but I've got like the Dremel. I'm like a little tiny small scale artist. You have to put on a horror movie to fall asleep. This is Jeffrey. It's like it's a thing. It's a real thing. No judgment, but not a judgment, but an observation for sure. Well, the crazy night the other night for Jessica, right? It's like one thing after another when it came to what Jessica went through. I don't even like. I don't even know what to say about it. It's like, oh, it's all I can say is to say the same thing over and over. Infuriating. Session 9, another film you should see. What was that? I think I've seen it. What was it about again? Remind me. By the way, check out this lipstick. I don't usually wear makeup and stuff, but someone recommended this. It's like $5 on Amazon, and I don't even need like gloss, or it's like it stays on. It's just like amazing. There's my commercial for it. I don't get any money from it. I'm just sharing with you guys. Oh, and on Amazon you have the like virtual try on so that it like shows you on you before you try it on. There's a good documentary about murder thing that happened in Australia. Ooh. All right. So let's do a little recap. Let's do a recap. I want to do a recap and a goodbye song. Let's recap. D, get a hold of me. We're doing a collab. Who else is doing a collab with me? I want to collab with you. If you're like anything, makeup, artist, whatever. Let's get together and make some art together. I want to like make the world a better place in as many ways as I can. And it doesn't necessarily extend to, it does extend to like protesting sometimes and going out and helping people who are being swatted, who I know are just being victimized by the criminal acts of LAPD. But also like art changes the world for the better. Art reaches people's hearts. So absolutely. So there. Also, somebody I was talking to had some information about doing like for a movie where I can like do, let's watch a movie together, like old type movies. So if you're that person, reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok at Mindy Willens. And what else? Those are my recaps. You'll message me. Thank you, Dee. We need a family meeting later to catch others up about you know what. Okay, Kirsty. Absolutely, Kirsty. You feel free to call a family meeting and I'll be there. I wish I'd do a video on my book. Okay, yeah, I have that written down too. So like, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about the book that I just recently wrote, the dating book. I was thinking about the children's books that I've been working on. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do the children's books one. Do I read the whole book or do I just talk about them? I'm writing another children's book, and this will be my second one that I'm publishing for children. A Mindy collab. Okay, Jeffrey, hey, you're in Vegas, but I go to Vegas sometimes, so reach out to me and let's talk about how we can collab. And next time I go out to Vegas, we'll make it time to do it because I want to connect with you guys. You're more than just subscribers. You're like, I want to know you personally. You care about me personally, keeping me safe when I'm out there, supporting me, helping keep others safe who are out there. Not just out there, but like in here when I'm just, emotionally this or that, you help me. So I want to know you too and work with you. We can reach out for a collab. My Instagram, you can send me DMs, right? And that way you can send me like pictures or whatever. Instagram at Mindy Willens, same as everywhere at Mindy Willens. But like, I think Instagram Messenger is the most, more robust. Oh, I would, Jeffrey. Okay, so that was the recap. Collab, let me know. Give me your ideas. Even if there's not a collab, you want to see something specific, let me know. I'm open here, and I'm still finding my footing. Yeah, D. That's what I'm calling it when all my mods and I get together. I call it a family meeting because I love you guys. I love you like family. And what's important to you is important to me. All right, goodbye song. Who wants to make a request for a goodbye song? So long, farewell, stormy eyes that flash in the sound of lies. Oh, what's that song? Oh yeah, and Mindy's. I thought that song was Mindy, Danny Brink. My dad, every time that song came on the radio, he would turn the volume down when it said Windy and sing Mindy. I thought it was Mindy my whole life until I was shopping for clothes and it was on the overhead and I was just like, and Mindy's got, and it was like, wait, that's not Mindy. I don't know Under the Bridge. See, if I did like a request song, Dave, you guys would be really disappointed. I was watching Death to Smoochie yesterday. What a good one. I mean, rewatching. I could watch it a million times. Death to Smoochie. Friends come in all sizes. When will I protest again? I take every day as it comes. I don't make any plans for the future in regards to that. I won't say like no, or I won't say yes. And even if I feel like it's only in a few hours, I won't say no or yes because I need to be able to give myself the permission to follow my heart in the moment and what I feel is safe in the moment. If there are other people, I like to check the lives, and if there are other people live out there, then I'll feel more comfortable to join as an extra person, an extra body that shows like the world that there's interest. Good night, JLMTICC. Oh, KC, sorry. Little Mermaid song. I have a whole recording of it. Go to my TikTok for. Maybe I should put it on my YouTube. Stephen Nicks something. Okay. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those. What do you call them? Feet. When you're singing, like you can't be all like compressed here in the diaphragm. Ugh. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Moon, I don't know the whole song. I only know nothing compares. I only know the chorus. Nothing compares to you. Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. Queen, she was a bad egg. Okay. I'm totally feeling that one. Anybody find me somebody to love? Each morning I get up, I die a little. Can't barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry, oh Lord, what you doing to me? Thank you, JLMTIKC. This song's for you. I spent all my years believing in you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love. I know, I agree, Danny. Yeah. I work hard every day of my life. I work till like my bones at the end. I take home my hard-earned pay all on my own. I get down on my knees and I start to pray till the tears run down from my eyes. Lord, somebody, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? Find me someone to love. Got no feel, I got no rhythm. I just keep losing my beat. I'm okay, I'm alright. I ain't gonna face no defeat. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. One day I've got to be free, Lord. Find me somebody to love. 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 Find me somebody, 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 find me somebody to love. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Boom, 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 find me somebody to love. You're gonna get me crazy with that Queen. I love Queen. All right, thanks for requesting that one. Whoever said Queen, I love you, and sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, was that like I'm a little high on life right now. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you individually and as a group, and we're not a group.